So let's go back to Conor. What do you do? Lot bigger thing at play here. I will tell you the biggest surprise for me was reading his charges. Finding out that in the state of New York, you can ambush a bus, bust out a window, shatter glass, send it into multiple people's body to the point that 3 people have to not only miss work, but go to the hospital, and that is equal to a misdemeanor, was surprising to me. Very surprising. The felony charge was criminal mischief, not assault. The assault was the misdemeanor. Okay. Got to have a starting point here for Conor. Got to have a starting point, and then you try to work back from there. Try to plea things out, hope things get reduced. What can we do? What are the other options? Community service, fines. You start working on that. That becomes a legal question. But I will tell you that the bigger conversation that I have not greatly heard discussed is if he is facing a felony. And guys, if you've watched an hour of news in the last year, you spent 50 minutes of it learning that the powers that be in this country do not want people from other countries coming in and doing bad things. So if Conor does, in fact, take a felony charge, which in a lot of cases, these things do plead down. They start at something and time kind of heals some wounds and you work some things out. When I'm looking at these charges, and I'm not a lawyer, but I like to pretend that I'm one on this show, and I'm saying, wait a minute, you greatly undercharged him. You just did. Not against Conor, not against anybody else, but if you're telling me that you can ambush 20 deep, premeditated, send 3 people to the hospital with shard glass, and that's a misdemeanor, I'm telling you, you're wrong. And I am not consulting the statute in New York. I'm not even consulting the statute in Oregon and then comparing it to New York. I'm telling you that you cannot do a premeditated assault, send 3 people to the hospital, and have a misdemeanor stick. You can't do it. Nowhere in this country can you do that. I believe he was undercharged, and I believe with time that is going to escalate. If I am correct and he is charged with a felony, his re-entry to this country is going to become more challenging.